What's up, gamers? It's I, the People's Machine, come at you with another exciting episode of the Gaming Round Table. That's right, welcome to the Gaming Round Table, and it is continuation of Warhammer Week, brought to you by Unpaid Gamers. That's right, Unpaid Gamers, our channel on YouTube, and we do some stuff on Twitch here and there, including myself, but I mainly broadcast to YouTube. And check out Posthuman Guy. He's got some stuff on the new Empire of Sin. It is an XCOM-like game that takes place in the Prohibition era. It's really cool, and guess what? It's the Romeros that made it. You know, John Romero, guy's been in the gaming industry like his whole life, and was one of the creators of Doom and whatnot. And that game's been actually getting very good reviews, and he's got some leisure play for you and some podcasts. And check out the man, the myth, the Apex Legend Banloss on the PC. Our man Rob kicking ass, taking names, and being an absolute nightmare to anybody that goes up against him. So good luck there, because I ain't doing it. But welcome to the Gaming Roundtable, People's Machine, bringing you all the adventures of these Warhammer games. And tonight, last night I played Warhammer Quest 2, The End Times. This is Warhammer 40k, 40,000 Deathwatch, the Tyranid Invasion. And this game is actually the opposite spectrum of the exact same type of game that Warhammer Quest is. Deathwatch, as a matter of fact, I had to actually order this game because it's been out of print for some time. It's actually a very rare game on the PS4. It is a game that had only been on the store very briefly way back 5-6 years ago, and is no longer available on the store. So some games do kind of leave the store every now and again, and sometimes you don't know why. Sometimes it's due to lawsuits, sometimes it's due to licensing, but this game was gone. So, and I was trying to bolster my Warhammer game collection, and I'm so happy to have it. And this is very similar, if not the exact same as Warhammer, as the Warhammer Quest that I was playing last night. But this is from the 40k side of things, and as much as I love the Warhammer fantasy, I love the Warhammer 40k stuff. I just love it. I love the lore. I love the sci-fi aspects and the craziness of it. And I really hope at some point, since it was a THQ published thing, that our good folks over at THQ Nordic, who's been bringing a lot of older titles to the PS4 and other systems, that they redo. Come on, please, you did Kingdom of Reckoning, do Warhammer Space Marine. I still love and play that game. It's a great game. But this is the 40,000 Deathwatch, and this is, I'm going to go to my Space Marines. These are the characters that I am currently have done. This is Tigurius and Tulamor. He's tactical. You got an Assault Marine, Bjorn, Kraken Slayer, and Julius. And these are, interestingly enough, you are playing as a variety of Space Marines from the different chapters of the Warhammer universe. You don't have, and to be honest with you, like Warhammer Quest, it's kind of got some, very simple interface, simple UI, simple strategy tactics, and like here's this character here I can look at, and this is Bjorn Kraken Slayer. I could actually, again, recruit and sell. He's got his signature chainsaw sword and his bolter there, and he's part of the and it's cool because you have your chapters that you can play as, and he's part of the Space Wolf, and all the different 5 or 6 different chapters show up here, and you can take a look at your characters. You do get levels like Warhammer Quest. You do unlock traits and war gear to change the appearance of your character. You do level them up. You can check out their stats. As you can increase your crits and accuracy, which I've already done a couple times here. You can change out your weapons, power axe, chain sword, and you're allowed to do that, which is nice. So if I change out that to power axe, for example, and equip it, of course it does change the look of your character. But see, I had earned the chain sword on the last time I played this, which is a much better damage there. If I get out of here and check out Julius, who's a Devastator, he's using a two-handed type of machine gun there, which he's using a heavy bolter. and he is part of the Ultramarines, which are very famous. The Ultramarines are the Emperor's Guards, and they do feature a variety of different things along that lines as far as your different, the Blood Angels are in here, the various factions and different Marine units that you will be able to use. And that's basically there. You do have your main inventory. You can choose different things. The plasma gun, I can sell it. Gives me like points and whatnot. Right now it's better off to keep some of the weapons in the beginning. And then you got your codex. And the codex is nice because you can get into your chapters and it'll show you here, and this is the stuff that you can eventually unlock as you go through. There's 4 pages worth. And you do get, like, not just regular characters, but you can unlock champions and veterans. You can unlock specific Marines that are like known characters that are in the game, which I think is really nice. And again, and it just has a very simple interface, and I do like that. Melee weapons here, you can kind of look at chainsaw 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can upgrade each. You got your power sword, and it's kind of nice. Again, you have RPG elements like Warhammer Quest. When you choose your Marine here, you can't change its colors, of course, obviously, but and they did, unlike Warhammer Quest, which I think this game predates it, Warhammer Quest 2 at least. You cannot name. I don't believe you can name your character, but at least you do have the ability to level up your character and choose gear and tactics and skills and whatnot. And we're going to get into this here. We'll go into the campaign. Now, you have a variety. You have a prologue campaign, and you can choose different things. As you go through, you can skip the prologue, and you're going to go through the world. Graphically is not the most impressive, but it is on par with Warhammer Quest 2, so it does have some nice flourishes and here and there. So if I want to choose one, go to extraction. I believe you can replay the levels, but I'm not exactly sure. And we're going to go do this and play this to show you a little bit how the gameplay is. I'm not trying to make this a tremendously long video because you'll get the idea right off the bat. It is, but if you're not much keen on the Warhammer Fantasy side and you liked what you saw with Warhammer Quest, this is what you want to buy. It's different than the Space Hulk Ascension and Space Hulk Tactics games. It's just different. This is much closer to how the Warhammer Quest is actually structured, and it's if you like that kind of thing, simple strategy tactics with some thought, but you're not spending your whole time doing that. And it says a veteran tactical Marine has been added to your squad. In addition to standard Space Marines, the Deathwatch can recruit veteran champions and heroes. The better Space Marine rank, the more potential they have to grow. And I'm still in the prologue of the game. I can move the camera around, obviously. I can see like how people can move and whatnot. So let's get off there. I can pick my different characters by just simply selecting L1 and R1 where I would like them to move. I can zoom. Now, I don't think, if memory serves, this, because it's using the Odor engine, you're just basically trying to get from point A to point B. And I'm just, because memory serves, well, I just made the enemy get a turn, but there you have it. Enemies are moving, can't see them yet, but it's been a minute since I've actually loaded the game up and played it. I don't remember all of the controls and everything, but I don't believe you can zoom in on the action here. But you are going to be like Warhammer Quest. This one I'm going to move my character. You know, I can do this, move him up, move my character up here. Tactics: consider your approach to an unexplored area. Here you could charge in with a head-on assault or split the team and flank the enemy from both sides. So again, they do have these rudimentary tactics that you can do, and sometimes it's best to let the enemy come to you. Obviously, I can move even further if I want. I'm going to move up one more with my character here, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to take over this character here, go ahead and move him here to this position, and again, it's very similar to Warhammer Quest in that in that you are moving here and there. The difference is how you select your different characters is slightly different. So keep them, and cover is important sometimes in this game here to get into that. And now that I'm done, I'm just going to let the enemy come or go there and see who shows up. So we got these Tyranid guys showing up, you know, and again, it's pretty much simple to understand your move points in your interface. Each round you get your move points back, obviously. Let's see here. I wish I could remember like all the I'm gonna move him over here. It's gonna take some move points. Let's see here. And let's see. I don't think I can attack him for now. Let's see here. And I may have to get up a little closer. And there we go. Let's see here. Gotta select these guys. Hold on. Get them moving forward here. Draw out some more enemy. Okay, he's done. And we're gonna move him up here. It's gonna take his move points, obviously. And then we're gonna move this character up here. And you can do this while they're moving. You can go ahead like a Warhammer quest and select, well, you know, you can't, you know, and just keep on moving and doing your thing. So enemy turn's gonna happen. They're probably gonna attack me, obviously, and you know, doing some damage and missing, and doing your stuff here. So coming around will be our turn, and then we can attack and whatnot. So I'm just trying to reach the power generator. You're trying to do different things. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me get to this character. And for some reason, selecting when I aim the left stick and X. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to aim if I want to aim. Now let's see here. Now, I'm trying to remember. Put him in Overwatch if I want. But I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I've played the game. I don't actually remember the controls per se, and it sucks because I kind of feel like I'm a little lost here because I'd like to attack him and it's not giving me the option to. So I don't know what's. There we go. There we go. Got it. I knew it was one of these buttons, so took him out. And let's see here. I'm gonna do this. Move him up. So some more enemies. Sometimes the enemies do not show up. Let's see. I think I got to right trigger. And you got to be in that line of sight to take them out. And it's right trigger. Like I said, it's been so long since I haven't played the game. Let's see here. Go ahead and move him forward. And again, it's almost good to put these characters. Let's see here. Now we're going to move this character up here, which is my character, so I can't really attack with him per se, and no attack actions there. Go ahead and select this character, see if I have any options. I can't, and we're going to go ahead and in the turn and see what happens here. And there seems to be a lot of enemies. It's best to try to put your characters in Overwatch when you can, so they can do these attacks on them. Using their turns here. It's going to be our turn next. And again, going to be attacking these Tyranids. And hit the R2. Make sure he goes down. And the suck part is, till I can clear this area, what I need to do is move him and then go ahead and shoot. Very fast. Take him out, which is great. And it's going ahead and start moving my characters up a little bit here. The enemy does move, but you know, sometimes they are out of your general line of sight. I want to move my guy my general dude, my Bjorn Kraken Slayer, up here. And that's basically what you're going to end the turn. So far, so good. Okay, we got this long range kind of character here blasting away, but that's okay. He's got a lot of. He's basically able to sit still and have 4 turns. So it's going to be our turn now, and we're going to. Far away. Take him out. Go ahead and move forward. Try to get, because you're trying to get your guys, at least 4 of your guys, into that spot there. So move him up and go ahead and move him into the spot where I need to be. But there's a guy there, so go ahead and shoot him. I missed, so I'm out of attack actions there. Let's see here. And I'm going to go ahead and move this character here. And again, I may not be able to... Okay, there's an enemy there. Didn't know he was there. Okay, I'm out of options to attack. But I'm going to try to get my guys into good positioning there. That kills him down, which is great. And then one more guy to move over. I'm going to try to move... get my guys into position here and go ahead and end my turn because I'm out of movement points and movement stuff here. So, and again, like Warhammer Quest, graphics are not terrible. I wish you could zoom the camera in and kind of 3/4 overhead like you can do with Warhammer Quest, but you know, it's great to play this again, simple strategy game, tactics game that's there, and you know that does require some. It does require some thinking, but let's see here. I'm gonna shoot him now. Damage. So I won't be able to move, but at least I can move these guys into position. Alright. And again, I can't really do a whole lot until I get people out of the way, so to speak. Get them there. And get them there. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and let the enemy have their turn. And you can speed up when they are moving like that if you want to move up a little quicker. So right now I've just got to get this guy over here. Again, out of movement. I'm going to let the enemy go ahead and have their movement turn. Okay. And now I got to get over here to this spot here. They want you to all be. Alright, so did that.
Now hold this position. Fight off
now
the
hold
enemy
this position
counterattack.
and fight off the enemy counterattack. And that's basically what you're doing here. You have every mission you have objectives and defending areas. Deathwatch teams are to defend objectives or simply survive large waves of Tyranid attacks. Stay alert, make sure all angles are covered. So you can face different positions depending on how you're doing it. I don't remember which button it is though. One of them lets you. One of them's you can turn in a certain aim with the left stick and press the X button to confirm. There we go. And then I got this guy here. Just wait. Aim with the left stick and X to confirm. Nope. There we go. I didn't want to move like a goof. Again, the interface is not hard. It just says move the left stick and then hit X. But what I gotta do is get off this. I gotta get off this grid here. Then I can select a guy. Hold on a second here. I don't want to move him. I just want to press the X button. There we go. Now I can do it. You gotta hit square. Let's see here. Oh, I actually like that. There we go. this guy. Oh god, I freaking moved. I didn't want to. It don't matter at this point because for some reason I'm trying to hit the buttons to see what's going on with these guys. I'm trying to defend my position here. Okay, you see they're coming in different fronts. I need to move him back. This because it's not what I wanted to do. You gotta basically hit that. You gotta really, let's see here, go this middle guy. You gotta basically hit square till that goes away. Like I said, it takes a little bit to get used to, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm trying to cover all angles. I'm gonna let the enemy. You're basically trying to let the enemy come to you, essentially. I should have put my characters in Overwatch so that they will attack anything that moves. Again, I haven't played in so long, I don't remember the controls. Okay, let's see here. And now, when I get to my characters... Get rid of this guy. Go ahead and kill this guy. Kill that guy. Already tearing him up. This is good. Nothing there. Come out. Alright. Got that experience. Go ahead and end the turn. Okay, we're gonna get attacked by a few enemies here. But they're using their movement points, trying to get within melee range. But what's nice about when you stand still, though, in between turns, you're going to be able to attack a lot more often. And it's my turn again. It is kind of weird because you gotta basically get the controls are not hard to get used to. Tearing them up. Look at that. 3 more guys there, and each character individually levels up, which is nice. Rocket range. Yeah, I can get him with the plasma. Take out all these enemies here, getting some experience. Go ahead and end the turn again. You're just trying to defeat these waves of enemies that are coming in. So when you're on the defensive, like I said, the enemies are using a lot of their points to move, but the AI can be, I wouldn't say necessarily the most difficult thing. It's just that sometimes they have rudimentary tactics, and sometimes they'll do, it's just kind of one of the things. I have to survive the attack for 2 turns, so that's basically what I'm doing here. That guy just tears him up. That bolter is just evil. Evil assault bolter. Plasma. Can't do anything with that. I can't do anything. In the early game of the prologue, because I played through it all the way through before and still I lost my save, it's interesting because it doesn't seem to be an overtly difficult game, but they go easy on you at first, and it does get harder. Now, the Space Hulk Tactics game, like Space Hulk Ascension, and then last year's Space Hulk Tactics, are much harder than Warhammer Quest or even this Deathwatch, which is kind of to me like the precursor to those games anyway. This guy's just killing it. I'm just tearing everything up. that comes into view. I think that's all we got there, so we're going to head in that. Survive the attack, which I did, which is great. A victory. And that's what the prologue kind of shows. The prologue's not going to give you multiple tier objectives until you get to the later stages of the game. But it shows your experience, and my Tullamore guy just was killing it. And they all earn different experience. We're going to continue. You've been awarded 20 Warhammer points or whatever. X button to reveal. I got a bolt pistol, a master-crafted one, which is nice. And it tells you a little bit about that. Hit continue. And so you do get randomized loot every time you beat the game, similar to Warhammer Quest's loot system. So that's what you got going on there. And we're gonna load into this. I can equip one of my Marines with that, which will improve. And if you have enough points and whatnot, then you get into we're leveling up and whatnot. So, and it's a simple strategy tactic game like Warhammer Quest 2, but you find yourself, interestingly enough, for its simplicity, and it's in its simplicity, both that game I played last night, Warhammer Quest 2, and Deathwatch, Warhammer 40k Deathwatch, Tyranid Invasion. It's in its simplicity that to me makes the game. So it shows here, it shows that they can all level up, which is great. And let's see, he's using, let's go into here, and since he's using the bolter, I've got a mastercrafted one now that's going to do more damage, so you definitely want to equip that to him. So that's going to give him better stats and whatnot. So leveling up R1 lets me, I get 700 EXP. I had to level up. I have 1300. So your EXP is what you use to level up. So I can do my health, I can do my accuracy, and my crit. Accuracy is very important in the game for both melee and shooting and whatnot. So it's always good to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and increase that. So I've leveled that character up, which is great. And so he's leveled up now to level 5. Again, same thing. Level 3 health, and it's always health, accuracy, and crit. I want to go ahead and actually give him health on this particular level up so that they can have better health and whatnot. And because he's got enough to level up again, we'll do accuracy this time around. So you do get to do those upgrades, which is great. So he's level 5. Syndrel, now this is a veteran. This is a guy that's a blood angel, which is really cool. He's wearing the red armor. This is the character that they added before I started the game, so now I have him unlocked, and he's pretty badass. He's level 1, but he's a veteran, and because he's a veteran, he gets better increased health, accuracy, and crit. We're going to go ahead and give him better accuracy at this point. And then I can level him up again, and we're going to give him better crits this time too. He was the one that was just kicking ass, and I like the central character with the red armor. He looks cool. Got the blood wing, the blood angels symbol there, which is great. Now I still have nothing. I still don't have anything unlocked, and you fire everything at range, and it does cost a lot of XP. So there is that risk where you can either upgrade your character, level them up, or you can unlock abilities and/or traits. Traits are melta specializations and stuff, so you do have the ability to take more war gear. You do have the ability, and that again that costs XP as well, but you do have, like I said, the ability to kind of tailor the character how you would like. This is after taking damage plus 20% damage. You do have a little bit of say in how you want your characters to level up. Well, apparently I can level him up again, so because I did accuracy and crit, I actually want to crit again and get his crit up there to give him better crit stats. So he's going to be at 8%, which is great. And then we're going to go over to these guys here. I'm going to level him up, and we're going to go ahead and give him some health, and that's important. And let's see, I don't have enough to do anything else. And then one more level up character here. We're going to give him some health and just kind of level up. Okay, so I can do accuracy will be next, and I can level up a third time. Well, no, I don't. I can't do that. So we're done leveled them up, and it's great. These are all the different stuff I have. I have these extra bolters and plasma gun, which in this point, I should just sell these and get rid of them. But it's always, but you get other Marines and stuff to come with, so that's cool. So we're gonna go do that and go back. You get these packs you can open. These, you can buy a pack of cards that give you stuff, but the cool thing is that this game came out before there was, there's no microtransactions. You don't have to worry about it. You buy, everything is bought with in-game currency that you earn. There is no actual anything else to worry about. Like I said, there's virtually no settings, and it's just a simple, fun, kind of addicting 40k strategy tactics type of game, because it's really easy to play and pick up. The controls are not bad once you get used to them. You just remember like R, trigger, and X like I was doing, and getting used to that. So, like, to be perfectly honest with you, Warhammer 40k Deathwatch is an excellent, again, another good entry, beginner level entry to the world of Warhammer 40k side of things in the future. That gives you that basic strategy that Warhammer's known for, and it's an excellent game. But I will tell you this, you're not going to have an easy time finding it in the wild. You'll probably have to buy it offline. I spent, I think, $10 on it through eBay, which isn't a lot of money, but it is kind of hard to find. And where I got it from was not like a seller, but a company that, and I was so happy when I got it in and it was still sealed, and I was blown away by that, because the game has been out of print a long time. But it is a very fun game to play, and I totally recommend Warhammer 40k Deathwatch: The Tyranid Invasion if you are wanting to play something that's easy to pick up and allows you to level up and equip your Marines and have fun with that. And it's just one of those games, a lot like Warhammer Quest in the same sense, because that game also lets you do all that. You have a little bit more customization, but other than that, it's an excellent entry point to anybody that wants to experience the Warhammer 40k universe, just like I was talking about with Warhammer Quest 2 or that series, because that's a good entry point for the fantasy side of things. Anyway, this has been another episode of the Gaming Roundtable. I appreciate you tuning in to Warhammer Week. And as always, the Gaming Roundtable is brought to you by Unpaid Gamers on the YouTube. And check us out. Check out Posthuman Guy's most recent Empire of Sin, a Prohibition XCOM-like game that he did some leisure plays on. And check out, of course, Mr. Banlost. Challenge him on Apex Legends if you dare. Check out his streams playing this new season, showing you what's new in that game. And I, of course, bring you the news, the what the fucks, the state of plays, and all that good stuff that you see here on the Gaming Roundtable. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Gaming Roundtable. I will continue with Warhammer Week, showcasing some more games. Next episode, we'll go back to the fantasy side of things, and I'll be playing you Blood Bowl 2. That's right, a strategy tactics football game in the Warhammer 40k fantasy realm? Why not? And it's actually a lot of fun and very intuitive, and a lot of fun to play, and much better than the original Blood Bowl when that had came out a number of years ago. We'll see you on the next episode of the Gaming Roundtable, and as always, gamers, good gaming.